God, even TikTok. This is the voice of the Bahamas with breaking news coming straight out of New York. For you guys that don't know, we have 3 members of the Royal Bahamas Police Force. They are charged before the court of New York. They were arrested in Florida, and they was indicted for moving tons of narcotics into the Bahamas and out of the Bahamas into the United States of America to poison the blood of Americans. Now, to the Prime Minister of the Bahamas and his administration and the opposition. Breaking news, the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Southern District of New York has rejected all plea deals negotiations in a high-profile case involving several defendants, including Senior Officer Elvis Nathaniel Curtis, member of the Royal Defense Force Darren Alexander Roca, William Simeon, Enrique Jean Baptiste, and Luis Fernando Orizio Torrio. According to the minute entry for a proceeding held before Judge Gregory H. Woods on August 12, 2025, and that's today, the parties discussed the status of discovery and anticipated production schedule. The next conference is scheduled for October 24, 2025. A related development for all government officials in the Bahamas. Sources indicate that forthcoming U.S. indictments may implicate several high-ranking government officials, including current and former ministers. You have Honorable Jobert Colby Davis. You have the Minister of National Security, Wayne Roosevelt Monroe. You have Honorable Jomo Campbell. You have Attorney General Ryan Pender. You have Marvin Deems from the opposition. You have Darren Hensfield. And then, number 2, law enforcement officials. Former Commissioner of Police Clayton Fernanda, Anton Ryman. And number 3, individuals associated with the government. You have Ezra Russell, Eric Gardner, a.k.a. Player, Warren Ellis, a.k.a. Spy, Duran Neely, a.k.a. Monster. You have Pedro Smith, a.k.a. P. You have Mario Bo, Charlie Bo from the airport that sell the gas. All right? And then you have Jerome Fitzgerald, the Prime Minister of the Bahamas advisor. And then you have Kervin Simone, Trevor Davis, the Prime Minister's son from Turks and Caicos. Allegations under the table deals corruptions, partnerships, bribery, and accepting bribes from foreigners. Notable Jerome Fitzgerald, the Prime Minister advisor, Kervin Simone, the Prime Minister advisor, and Trevor Davis, the Prime Minister's son from Turks and Caicos, have heightened involvement in these allegations. The U.S. government will utilize their international Interpol partners to assist in carrying out arrest and extradition of all current ministers of the Bahamas and oppositions. To the Prime Minister of the Bahamas, Philip Edward Davis, listen to Sylvan's material for the last time. Remember, we met in April of 2021. I gave you evidence of 6 men being murdered by police officers, by gang members, the same gang members, Warren Ellis, Spy, Duran Neely, all of them. You played a blind eye. I guess you thought you was going to do it your way. You're not Frank Sinatra, I think? No. You're not him. To the Prime Minister of the Bahamas, Philip Edward Davis, before the former Commissioner of Police, Assistant Commissioner of Police Darren Nixon, Director Prosecution Cordell Frazier, the Minister of National Security Crime Consultant Carlos Reed, and Attorney David Cass potentially sabotage your government. You ain't know that, but I'm going to help you and I'm going to tell you. All right? We urge you that you find persons they previously met with who could have mitigated the situation. They dropped the ball by disgrading this individual. It's imperative to locate this person and hold an urgent meeting before it's too late. Hope you understand, guys. What I'm speaking on the fact is we have a criminal organization that is tying in with the government of the Bahamas. Now, they move illegal narcotics from whatever country into the Bahamas, and for some hard reason they brought it to the Bahamas, and everyone work with the police, work with the traffickers, work with everyone, and they use intelligence that the United States government give them so they could arrest these type of guys, but instead they are in partnership. And then on top of that, they use the police plane. All right. So we put the Bahamas in the stage fright right now where election 2026. The Bahamas government got to understand there's two things that you do not do in life. You do not involve yourself in criminal activities. When you do that, then you subject yourself to people that's seeing and they ready to go ahead and tell. All right. I want to make the Bahamas great again. Moving illegal narcotics, it only brings murder, it only brings more crime into a nation that was a Christian nation. But unfortunately, these officers from the Royal Bahamas Police Force has met their match in the Southern District Court of New York. I'm hearing they are crying about the condition of the jail where they house P. Diddy, Sean Diddy. You are a criminal. You have no rights. When you out here in this free world, you have a lot of rights. And for the ones that's from the Bahamas and got caught and now facing federal time, our jail in the Bahamas is more deadly and is more dirty and more inhumane. You should be happy where you at. You should be very happy where you at. I don't know if y'all trying to get some support or whatnot. You should have thought about it when you was flying your illegal goods into America. And then since 2021 of May, the DEA was investigating you guys. And the crazy thing about it is the Minister of Non-Security, Marvin Dames, he the one that put Nathaniel Elvis Curtis in position. So you have to understand, with both government of the Bahamas, ain't no such thing as pointing fingers. I stand with the former Commissioner of Police, Clayton Fernanda. He called Marvin Dames' name because that's the truth. Marvin Dames, you the one that put Nathaniel Elvis Curtis down. But then again, he knew what was going on and he ain't stopping. See, the thing about it is with governments, y'all pointing the finger at each other, right? But if it's us, a normal citizen, we are going to jail. We going to jail. We getting put on flyers, all that. But you guys, from the Free National Movement, from the Progressive Liberal Party, you guys, all you guys do is point fingers at each other. Until you see these men in suits that make the law and break the law go to jail, then you will understand why the United States government are looking at the Bahamas as a corruption haven. They do not trust you guys. With the much intel, the much millions they give you for intelligence, body camera, everything, you guys do not use it. Y'all use it against the citizens. And now we come to the point is God is making y'all pay. You see what I read there from that indictment? That is, today it happened today. No more plea deals. They know who the big fish is. They know it's Eric Claire Gardner. They know Philip Ray Davis' business partner. They know Honorable Joe Bet money laundered the money. And then there's another female, I wouldn't call her name yet, but she's there too. She's a big fish. She helped launder money through real estate, properties, everything, or every government deals. I hope this message find y'all safe tonight and y'all don't doodle on yourself.